National Football League, presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. To throw, Huntley. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Huntley to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Second and 10. Here's Huntley. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Not much there, only a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Huntley. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right, looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Huntley. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. But a great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Now Brady again. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. To throw again on second down. Brady. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Brady will try again on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Marlon Davidson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Off-play action. Huntley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember. Traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And Brady will sneak it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Succop, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Huntley. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Right back to Pitts again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Huntley. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Brady. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Falcons grab it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley, throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
From the gun, Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Back to throw. Huntley. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. No problem there on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. The carry on first down by Fournette is going to wind up losing yardage as he stopped for a loss of a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as they get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Off play action. Huntley. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Huntley. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, Huntley. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
45. Mike, 45. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Fournette running right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Fournette, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Huntley to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, You just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Huntley's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Huntley. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running left, it's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Runs through the contact. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Big hold to the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They run with Patterson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Off play action. Huntley. Going up top. It got his man complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.